Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video. Thanks for stopping by. Today I would like to show you guys a fight that I got in the light heavyweight division. I am playing as Mauricio Shogun Rua, and I am showing you guys this fight because I made a few critical errors in this fight that hopefully when you watch it, you don't make the same mistakes in your own fight. And I also did a few things correctly in the fight that maybe you could learn from depending on your skill level. But my game plan coming into this fight, seeing as I was facing Lyoto Machida, was to use a lot of leg kicks. Of course, Shogun is known for his Muay Thai, his kickboxing. He's a very good Muay Thai fighter, throws really good kicks, specifically leg kicks. So I wanted to implement those leg kicks in this fight. And when the fight starts, you're going to notice that the opponent I was facing was more on the aggressive side. And because Machida is the much faster fighter, I had to make sure that I wasn't exchanging too much because I would lose those exchanges. But here we go right there. No touch of the gloves. He moves in immediately, throwing combos. And I am immediately looking for opportunities to land those leg kicks. I go for a knee to the body right there. Missed that leg kick.
Nice jab.
And occasionally on the inside, I would try to exchange, but then I was reminded immediately of how much faster Machida is, and you know, I stopped doing that. And my whole goal was to pick him apart from the outside, basically play a similar game to Machida. Pick him apart on the outside, blast away at his legs. See that? How fast he is, how fast he's moving.
And he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Machida.
Land that head kick right there. Rocks him. I'm just staying calm. I was really focused at this point. I had a goal in mind and I wasn't going to stray away from it, even if I rock him. You also notice I was using that lunge. Every time he comes in, I expect he's going to throw a forward moving strike. Boom, I lunge, get out the way.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range.
And I'm just picking my shots. I'm just straight up picking my shots, working the legs, keeping myself safe. And again, not exchanging with the faster opponent.
Just missed with that huge kick. Push kick there to the body. Machida gets caught with that punch.
He's landing that leg kick.
He's doing a very nice job protecting his head here. Oh man, with that right leg kick.
And so far he's not switching his step right there. Lunge again. The only time he's really blocking it for the most part is after that lunge. He expects me to go, to go low with the kick, so he holds low block. But for the most part, during the first round here, I was able to land those leg kicks. I mean, I believe he checked like one or two, but I landed enough.
Nice jab.
Another one.
Tries a big hook to the head, but misses.
Nice punch by Machida. Blocks the shot.
Huge uppercut, misses. Excellent defense here. Really good job.
Look at that. I was able to land a jab right hook, but he was still able to land his own combo. That's how fast Machida is. Alright, so far, this fight was going really well. Everything was going according to plan. My game plan was working. I was banging away at the legs. I was keeping my striking tight, keeping everything as technical as possible. I was feeling pretty good. I was feeling real good. My stamina was high. Especially while using Shogun, I was good. And I see his legs blink right there. I was like, yes, got him.
Guys are just standing in front of each other and throwing bombs.
Oh, and yet another one landed there by Machida.
Good defense there. Tags him.
Boom.
Man, look how
Rock him right there.
He got hurt very badly.
Well, Joey seems to have
and he was doing a good job of catching those teeps. So I kind of slowed down on throwing them. Feinting the leg kicks. See right there, he was doing a really good job of catching them, no matter how I try to fake it. So I believe from here, I just stopped throwing the teep altogether.
Machida's head kick is blocked, so no damage inflicted there.
And one thing I was also doing was making sure I wasn't eating head kicks. So when I see a kick coming, usually in the past, what I would do is switch high-low as I rock him again. In the past, I would switch high-low to try to block, you know, the body kick, because I didn't want to get hit in the body as I drop him right there. But right now, my focus more is on blocking head kicks. I can take body kicks. I just don't want to take head kicks. So, boom. Keeping that high block. Even if he goes to the body, as I rock him right there. Man, I am just, at this point, I was just rocking him left and right.
2 minutes now in round 2.
There was absolutely no reason for me to screw up here. Everything was going just as planned. His leg is damaged. His head is damaged. I have more stamina.
He's down.
Well, Hua's attempt there is blocked by the opponent. How about that shin?
He hasn't rocked me even once. Like, everything is just good. I'm blocking all the kicks. I rock him again. I rock him again, but this time to the legs. Drop him with a leg kick. And I believe I rock him again right here. Bam! With the head kick. I mean, this is... I was starting to feel real good about this fight. Like... Because usually when I play this game, man, if I lose, I usually just straight up get beat up. I get beat up by him, and I get rocked right there. I get rocked right there by a head kick. And that was still okay. Like I was saying, usually when I play this game and I lose, I usually just flat out get beat up. It's usually a much better player that just beats me up. I am very rarely ahead in a fight, and then the opponent I'm beating up comes back and wins. That rarely happens to me in a fight. But we'll see what happens here. So round 1 was mine, round 2 was mine, round 3, look at that. Drop him twice to the legs. I mean, he is just getting obliterated with every shot being thrown. Head damaged, leg damaged, less stamina than I do. So I'm good. I'm real good. I'm glad. Exactly where I want to be.
Landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
But you know what they say, man. Anything can happen in a fight. Especially in mixed martial arts, man. You can never lose focus. Not for a second.
Machida gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense.
And this dude right there, things start to go downhill a little bit. Right there, he rocks me with a double uppercut. And anytime I get rocked with a double uppercut, I get so mad. Watch what I do here. Look at this. Look at this. Jab, jab, straight, straight. He slip straights me and rocks me. That is me getting emotional. That was the first time I threw like 4 straight punches at him, and he was able to slip that. And watch what I do here. This is me getting emotional right here. I'm trying to get him in the Muay Thai plum. Why? Just keep doing what you were doing. Keep doing what you were doing. You have his head rocked. His leg is damaged. Go back to technical striking, but no, I was getting emotional. He rocks me again, and I'm getting more and more upset about the whole situation. And what happens here is I start to force things rather than pick my shots. I was able to rock him, get him in the plum, deny that. Get him back in the plum, rock him in the plum. I'm like, let's go, let's go. Try to get him in the plum again. And props to this man. Not 1 second did he quit. Even though everything was looking dire and just looking like he was done, he kept going for it. Throwing head kicks, throwing spin kicks. Getting back in the Muay Thai plum, rock him again.
He's in big trouble.
Oh, he might be out.
Man, watching this back, like...
Watch the shot here, Joe.
I just wanted to get him out of there. I was rushing everything. Boom, he rocks me again. It's almost over. He lands a jab. And the fight is over. Now, first thing I would like to do here is give respect where it's due. A lot of respect to this opponent, this guy that I was facing right here, because he never stopped trying. A lot of times when you feel like you're really down in a fight and there's no way for you to come back, you literally stop trying, you accept your fate. But the man did not stop trying. He kept going for it. He kept throwing spin kicks over and over again. And eventually he was able to get me. He was able to drop me right there with a jab. Look at that jab. Dropped Shogun to the ground. Got on top and finished the fight. Now, apart from the fact that I got emotional and started going crazy after I was rocked the first time with a slip straight, the mistake I made, the crucial mistake I made, was right there in the finishing sequence. When he rocked me, you notice he threw 2 uppercuts, a jab, and then 1 more jab. Here's the mistake that I made. When he threw those 2 uppercuts and then the jab, 1, 2, jab, my block wasn't broken. My block was not broken at all. There was 0 reason for me to sway back right there, like I did right there. But the reason why I swayed back was because I panicked. In my head, I thought that the player knew what he was doing when it comes to block breaking. And in my head, I thought he had already broken my block. And so I did a back sway to try to evade like a round shot, because usually it's 3 straight shots to the block and then a round shot to the block. So what I've conditioned myself to do anytime I get rocked usually is when I see 2 shots to my block, I sway back to try to avoid a 3rd round strike. So what I did there was, when I swayed back, my block wasn't broken. There was 0 reason for me to sway. I could have held on to my block. That's one thing I could have done. I could have held on to my block the whole entire time he was banging at it. He might have dropped me, but at the very least, the round would have been over at that point. Second thing I could have done is, when he landed those 2 uppercuts, I could have shot a takedown. Could have gone for a takedown when he was done, because the most you can land is 2 uppercuts at a time. So he went left uppercut, right uppercut. I could have shot for a takedown in between, right there once he was done, to buy myself some time. But at that point, I was really panicking. I saw the round was almost over, the fight was almost over. I panicked really hard, made a crucial mistake of swaying back, swayed right into a jab. As my head was coming back, I fell right into a jab. And knowing Shogun and his bad chin in the light heavyweight division, he got dropped and I got finished in a fight that I was winning, man. The second this fight was over, I turned off my PlayStation. I was done for the day. And this stuff happens. It does happen, and that's why you never lose focus in a fight, no matter how well you're doing. Even when you're ahead and you're rocking the guy left and right and you think nothing can touch you, always keep that focus and try not to make, those crucial mistakes in there. First mistake, got emotional, strayed away from my game plan. Most crucial mistake, I swayed when I did not have to. I literally didn't have to. And I did not shoot for a takedown when I should have, to try to buy myself some more time. But that is it. That's it for this fight. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope it was informative. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, let me know in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in the next one. As always, stay safe. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, people.